Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Crafting with Eggs. Today we will be adding to the residential area and building up around the bay. But first, at the end of last episode I promised a surprise to you all. So we are going to start today's episode off with revealing what that surprise is. Let's head over there now. Here we are back at spawn, and that's right. The surprise is the introduction of a third server member. April Sunshine will be joining us, and I can't think of a better month to have brought them on. Our first order of business will be guiding them safely back to the main base. Ironically, this means bringing them directly towards the creeper farm and through the nether, which both sound inherently dangerous. But with the letter carrier and myself to act as guides, there's no doubt in my mind that we'll make it back safe and sound. April is a mutual friend of mine in the letter carriers and has agreed to help us put together content for you guys. They are no stranger to Minecraft and will undoubtedly create many unique builds that I am excited to see myself, and at the same time, share with all of you. Having made it back to the main base, it's time to give April the welcome package that we have put together. It may have taken approximately 130 levels in total, several diamonds, and many hours to gather everything required, but we feel it is important to get our new member up to speed with the best possible gear right away. That way, the first few hours aren't spent grinding trying to obtain quality items. All of these items we have collected into a shulker box that is part of the welcome package in and of itself. And here we are. Welcome April Sunshine to Crafting with Eggs. I trust you will enjoy this welcome gift. Why don't you try everything on and make sure it fits? Wonderful! It looks as though everything fits perfectly. Who could have guessed? Now for a repeated crouching happy dance to make things official. With the surprise now revealed, it's time to move on to the projects for the day. Our first project will be upgrading the bay. This bay. The one I'm currently standing in. I want to make it both inviting and exciting. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll divide the area into 3 sections: shipping, a market, and the visitor center. For the shipping area, I want to try to fill it with different kinds of cargo. The market area will have some colorful stalls for vendors to sell their wares, and the visitor center I'll try to make look the most appealing and have a small building nearby where newcomers can get information about the city. But that's enough talking for now. Let's jump into a time lapse and get to the building. It was right about here that I ran out of glazed white terracotta for this project, so I could not finish it all in one go. Feeling like I could use a break after spending a few hours on the Bay project anyway, I decided to head back into the town to make some changes. I decided to first extend the pathways, walls, and fencing to give myself a better layout with which to work. Let me show you. From here you can already see many of the changes I have made. Flattening the land as well, so work on buildings can begin right away. I've made sure to keep some changes in elevation to help with visual interest in the town, automatically providing it with some depth. The first area here will house the next residential build, and that's what we're going to tackle as our second project for this video. As I've said before in a previous episode, I like to begin my builds with a general shape, so that's what we're going to do first. I make sure to leave some spacing around each side for decoration and or accents on the building. For example, all the buildings in this area are surrounded by red sand and desert flora. Minecraft is a sandbox game, so of course you can go about designing however you want, but it helps if you keep some level of consistency throughout your builds in a given area to contribute to that theme. Then again, it also helps if you build within your biomes theme, which we didn't exactly do here, so again, like I said, sandbox game. Now once we have the general shape, we're just going to keep stacking it up until we get to the height we want, and then we're going to throw our roof on, and we're going to continue using wool because we have easy access to it, and it offers a nice change from the wood and terracotta that are already being heavily used. Unfortunately, it seems we're a little shy of the amount required to finish this roof, so we'll have to come back later to finish it up. And on the interior, we are going to continue with the dark oak, as we have in the other buildings, to maintain that cohesiveness and help build that theme we have going currently. That way, when you transition from one building to the next, you get this sense of everything coming together rather than being a hodgepodge. And as you can see, there's still a lot of work to be done on the outside. We still need to do the trim and all the flora. So rather than make you sit through watching me do all that, I'm just going to use some really quick. Bam! There you have it. The finished structure. We got the trim up, and as you can see, it is the same as the other ones. And we have added some new features, no new accents with these wood buttons around, instead of some of the other things we've done on the previous buildings, but the floor remains the same. We still have the brush, the stone pebbles, and the cacti. We got the lanterns hanging down, the red sand with the red sandstone mixture in the ground, and the vines hanging down from the rooftop. We also have the banners way up top. So I just want to give you a look at all the different sides here of this building, because each one is a little unique. Now they're taking a look at all the sides. Let's go check out the interior of the building, or once again, lack thereof. Now we will get around to decorating the interior of these, I promise, but the data pack I had hoped to use that would really add some spice to each one does not work, unfortunately, so we are going to have to do some traditional decorating instead. And that will bring us to the end of today's episode. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch another one of my videos. You may have noticed that this one was a fair amount shorter than the previous episodes. That is because I am still very new to content creation here on YouTube, so I will be trying out many different ideas during this first year. I'll be varying the lengths of my videos like I have in today's, playing with different camera styles, and I intend to make some changes to my delivery as well. Hopefully, once I get the hang of YouTube and find my niche, I can truly deliver some high quality content for you. If you like this video but haven't seen my previous ones, go ahead and click on the playlist box on your screen to watch the others. As always, thanks again for watching, and stay safe out there.